So even though I am a life coach, I am just as much on the journey as any other person. And I'm so grateful for the lessons that God continues to give me on my journey, on my path. So today has been started off frantic and hectic. I didn't get around to planning, just completely off track. But God always has a way of redirecting you. So first and foremost, I set the intention to make this day better. And as a result, things that would make my day better were brought into my path. So first, I saw Maria Menounos' video talking about everything is figure outable. Those simple words, repeat them to yourself as often as possible. And so that was one start. Secondly, on my drive, I listened to one of my favorite teachers, who is Ali Abdal, and he's actually the instructor for the YouTube course that I took through Skillshare. And so that's how I learned about him. And I'm always fascinated by the stuff that he posts on YouTube. So today he was talking about his productive morning routine. So of course I watched that because I like those types of things. But what stood out the most is he said, focus on what your highlight is for today. Just one thing. So even though you write out all these things and all your plans and intentions for the day, focus on one goal for the day. And if you do that every single day, like my English instructor said, if you're 1% better every day, then you're 365% better at the end of the year. You are 50% better, let's say 50 days from now. You have done, if you do 50 highlights, or not even 50, let's say if you did 10 highlights, 10 days that you were intentional with saying, hey, what do I want to achieve out of this day? And for me, once he asked that question, I really thought about it. And I was like, because I do feel stressed and because I do feel frantic, my important thing for today is I want to feel the peace again. I want to feel the love again. I want to feel the clarity, the wisdom, the high vibrational feelings that I was feeling the other day. I want those feelings back. And I never said it out loud. It was just a thought in my head. But I see how God is shaping my day towards that. So instead of focusing on, oh, I have to go to work in the rain, I'm going to say, no, I am grateful for the things that are being attracted into my life today. That all things are working together. All things, including the not so great things, are working out together for my highest good. Something I also forgot to mention was that, and I'm sorry if you can't hear me because of the rain, but one of the other key motivators in my day was the Fabulous app I told you about. On Instagram, I believe it's called @TheFabStory. Just to be sure, I will tag it in here. But so my first goal for the first 3 days of the app was to drink water first thing when you wake up. So I did that. I've done that for 3 days. Today is now day 4. It gave me a new goal. And my new goal was eat a great breakfast. When I saw it, I was like, I can't do that. Because I don't have time. I've got too much stuff to do today. And when I started the app, my goal was to have more energy. And you see how little by little we get distracted from what the overall goal is. We forget what we're doing all of this stuff for. So I thought about it. I said, if it's recommending that I eat a great breakfast today, then it's letting me know that it's important. Because I know that water is one of the best medicines for the body ever. So I know that by hydrating my body, what have I also felt? I felt more energized. I'm not necessarily relying on caffeine to give me the nutrients that I'm looking for. I'm nourishing my body with water first thing in the morning. Then I have my sea moss. I have 2 tablespoons of sea moss. Strength grows in the moments when you think you can't go on, but you keep going anyway. See what I'm talking about? That is either the motivation app or the I Am app. Highly recommend downloading this. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't have planned that, but things naturally happen. Law of attraction. So I thought about it. I had set the intention to be to work 30 minutes early. And I was like, you know what? If the Fabulous app is asking you to go eat breakfast, eat a great breakfast, that's what you do. So that's why you saw me in Chick-fil-A's drive-through line. And things are just, I'm not rushing to work anymore. Like, I'm looking at the time. I have an abundance of time. That's going to be my mindset going to work today. It's not going to be, oh, I don't have enough time, or oh, I'm rushing. No, I have an abundance of time on my side. The universe is working everything together for my greater good. God, the creator of the universe, is working all things together for my highest good. So I'm going to focus on having the best day possible, because since my vibration started out low, I need to take responsibility and give myself whatever it is that I feel like I'm lacking, whatever it is that I feel like I'm missing in this moment.
In 2 miles, take exit 163 to merge onto I-40 East towards Raleigh.
But I'm going to nourish my spirit, man. I'm going to nourish my mental health. I'm going to nourish my physical health. I'm not going to work a long day. I'm working all the way until late tonight. I'm not going to start a long day off without putting food in my body, without putting good nutrients and nourishment into my body. I did take my CMOS, I did take my vitamins, but we also need food, you know. So I said I was working on healthier habits, and it's easy to do those things when things are good, but the true growth is still being able to maintain my habits, healthy habits, when things are hectic, when they are frantic, because those are the times that I need it most. Now, one of the things I did love about the video is I'm not always going to do my morning routine. I'm not always going to check everything off of my to-do list. The perfectionist in me believes like, okay, one day I'll do this every single day without fail, yada, yada, yada. But some days I will get off track. You know,
use the right 2 lanes to take exit 163 to merge onto I-40 East towards Raleigh.
Because I did not stick to the plan. But remember how I said, like, God always has a way of bringing us right back to where we're supposed to be. I'm not off track. That's just me striving.
Take the exit.
Siri, you gonna stop interrupting me, Miss Girl? I should turn the notification off.
For 40 miles, continue straight on.
But anyways, getting out of this striving where I have to make things happen, or, you know, living just in this fight mode, you know? So I'm taking in ease, I'm taking in bliss, I'm taking in joy, peace, trusting God always gets me to work safely, you know? Always worry about being to work on time. I worry about things, but God always works it out. Always. So getting out of the lack mindset and tapping into the abundance mindset that I have been blessed to teach other people. So treating myself as if I were my first client. I am the most important client that I will ever have. It is wonderful that I've been blessed to be a blessing to so many people's lives, but I can't be in shambles. So I need to make sure that I'm also taking care of myself. So that is my rant for today. Well, not really a rant. It was good healthy advice. But I see it's been 9 minutes and 27 seconds. So I'm going to end this. I hope you have the most amazing day. And I look forward to our next conversation.